Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to get started in a minute. We're just waiting for everyone to join. Thank you. Okay, great. I think we can get started. My name is Nelly Zayed. I'm with Newton Education Services. I want to thank you all for being here today. We know it's midday in Ramadan, so I know this is a challenging part of the day, but hopefully this hour will be worthwhile for all of you. We are here to talk to you about the CEMS Masters in International Management program at the AUC Onsi Sawiris Business School. And I'm happy to introduce your panelists for today, Dr. Marina Apaydin, who's the Associate Professor of Strategic Management and is the Academic Director of the CEMS program at AUC. And we also have Mohammed Bahe, who graduated from the program in 2023, 2 years ago. Currently he's the marketing coordinator at Nyhouse Industries, which he actually got to know during the program. So he's going to talk to you about that. And just before we get started, I'm just going to point out some housekeeping points. We see you, we know you're here, because I know you don't have access to your mics and your cameras, but we see you when we see your names. So if you have any questions during the session, please type them in the Q&A panel. You'll find it either at the top or at the bottom of your screen, and we'll try to address your questions. I pretty much sure that most of the questions will be answered during the presentation, but in case they're not, we're going to respond to them and we're going to make sure we address them all. Also in the chat panel, we're going to be pasting for you all the contact information for the program and the different links that you need for the application. Without further ado, I'll hand it over to Dr. Marina.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nelly, for your introduction. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're having a good Ramadan at the moment and looking forward to Eid. Thank you for joining us today. Let me move the chart. So I am academic director of CEMS program at the Onsi Sawiris School of Business at the American University in Cairo. And today, first, before we start talking about the program, I want to just check how many of you are here. Of course, we can see the numbers, but I'm more interested to know where are you guys from, what is your backgrounds, and of course, I cannot ask each of you to introduce yourself, but what we can do, we can use a webinar chat if you want to open the webinar chat, and I'm going to ask you to put something simple in the chat, such as plus sign or a sign. For example, if you are from AUC, why don't you put an A, letter A, in the chat? And if you are a business student or a student with a business background, you can put a plus in the chat. So I can see more or less what kind of crowd we are having today. So please open webinar chat and type something there. And this way we can know you better and maybe we can address your interest better. Let's see if anybody is typing anything. Everybody is very shy or exhausted.
We have one plus sign in the Q&A from Rami Sadiq.
Okay, thank you, Rami. I don't see Q&A on my side, but in Q&A, I think let's keep Q&A for the Q&A, and let's keep the webinar chat for questions I will have. If you can, type it here. type it here, and you can put your pluses, A's, and other things in this webinar chat. Okay, so far we have only one answer, but hopefully everybody will be enthusiastic and as we go through the presentation. Because I don't know how many of you are not from AUC, I'm gonna just say a few words about AUC. Obviously, those who are from AUC already know this information, but for the sake of equality among all the participants, just to mention that AUC was founded in 1919. It has 5 schools and almost 430 faculty members. We have 52 graduate programs, and CEMS is the one of them. And it's one and a very special one. All right. So that's about AUC. And talking about our School of Business, ONSI Saviri School of Business, we have 80 faculty members and 6 undergraduate program and 6 graduate program. Again, this is CEMS is a part of the graduate program at the business school. The school, it's very important to know that the school is accredited by 3 accreditation organizations. And this is called Triple Crown accreditation. Only 1% of all business schools worldwide are accredited by 3 organizations, and AUC is one of them. And also different programs are accredited by different other organizations. In terms of ranking, as you probably know, our programs are very highly ranked in the Middle East and Africa and North Africa especially. The school and the program participate in many academic membership associations. We have membership in many academic associations. And CEMS, again, just one of those associations. So now let's talk about CEMS itself, Masters in International Management. What is it? CEMS Master in International Management is a program that was founded in 1988. It has approximately right now more than 1,300 students around the world. It consists of 33 CEMS member schools across 6 continents. CEMS network started in Europe, and the majority or more than half of business schools are from Europe, and usually it's 1 school per country, and usually it's the best school. For example, in the UK, it's London School of Economics. In Italy, it's Bocconi University. Also, the schools or the network, they have 70 corporate partners, and I'm going to talk about the partners separately. Overall, since 1988, CEMS program graduated more than 20,000 alumni, working currently in 75 countries around the world. So in general, if you talk about it, the program is, what is this program? This program, which is offered by an alliance of business schools, so it's not a program offered by AUC alone. The program is offered by alliance in an orchestrated fashion, in a very synthesized fashion, where the business schools cooperate with corporate partners, and I'll show you some names, with corporate partners and some social partners to create a unique program which provides you with the highly ranked international experience. In fact, Financial Times, ranking of Financial Times, ranked CEMS #1 in the world in terms of international experience. So Financial Times ranks schools based on overall score, but then they rank them separate part of the ranking involves different part of the program. So in terms of international experience across all the programs in the world, master's programs, CEMS is ranked #1. And now let's look at the schools which are participating in the program. And here I'm gonna try to talk with you again in the webinar chat. I'm gonna type here so you know where I'm typing. And if you look at these programs, which ones do you know already? Which ones you heard about or you were interested in, or maybe even applied or maybe went on exchange as an undergraduate student? So if you want to just type a few names in the chat, it would be great. All right. Well, I don't see any action. So let me just continue then. If you want to type it later, you can still do it, or you can just put a plus sign if some of those schools seem familiar. All right. Of course, I'm sure everybody knows schools such as Bocconi or London School of Economics. There are or Erasmus Rotterdam School of Management. But of course, there are other schools which are not lesser in terms of quality, but maybe they are less known in our region. For example, an amazing Japanese university called Keio University is famous for its design thinking programs. Ivy School of Business in Canada, of which I am a PhD graduate, is famous for its case publishing cases. And what else? I should say Paris should be known as well. We have Cornell School of Business, Cornell University has a Johnson College of Business, which is also quite known. So as you can see, these are 33 schools, business schools that are participating in the program. In terms of the 70 partners, 70 partners participate in the program very closely in the various ways. Let's look at the list of the partners. If you know some partners, maybe you can again put a plus sign in the webinar chat. And I'm sure some of you know many of those partners because they are present in the region and they are present in Egypt. What does it mean to be a corporate partner of CEMS? It means that these companies will offer a business project, a business graduating project. Thank you, Mohammed, for participating in the chat. So this companies will offer, first of all, a business project, which is a part of curriculum. I'm going to talk about the curriculum in a second. Then they offer internships to the students. And third, of course, they offer jobs. And they are very willing to participate in this. They are paying very significant annual fees to get access to CEMS students, to get access to more than 1,000 global leaders who are now being educated in this program. And now let's discuss some of the reasons why you want to choose, you might want to choose a CEMS Master in International Management. Besides that, it's a top-ranked program of 33 prestigious business schools. The most important thing is you can jumpstart your global career by attending CEMS and engaging with the corporate partners, engaging with alumni. So Mohammed is one of the alumni from Egypt, but we have many alumni in different parts of the world, and they're very helpful. There is more than 20,000 of them. And of course, there are also social partners if you're interested in sustainability and CSR. The program is structured in such a way that self-leadership is very much promoted, and the newest trends in management education, such as digital awareness, AI, sustainability, all of this is a part of the curriculum. The most importantly, probably for you, that 90% of the graduates secure employment within 3 months of graduation. So this is a direct path from being a student to actually having a job, and most importantly, having a job worldwide. In terms of ranking, first of all, program as a whole ranked number 10 among the other programs you see here. And it's ranked with a score of more than 90%. So you can see CEMS at the end is 97%. And other schools, such as INSEAD, for example, also famous French school, they are at 89, or LSC is at 85. Also, this is what I mentioned before. In terms of international experience specifically, CEMS is ranked number 1 in the world by Financial Times. So every ranking body is ranking the school differently. What else is offered in terms of career? Because of course, all of you are interested in your careers. Every year, there is a career forum, which is an exclusive forum for 1,300 CEMS students, which takes place in Spain, in Barcelona, in November. During this forum, the corporate partners, the 70 corporate partners that I mentioned, they all fly in to conduct pre-scheduled interviews, walk-in interviews. Also, they are doing speed networking sessions and allow students to network with alumni and with employers. At the same time, the skill seminars are also offered during this short 2-day event. All right. Now, if we want to look through the program itself, the program is only 1 year long in terms of academic curriculum. It consists of 2 semesters. The first semester, traditionally, you spend in Egypt at AUC, and the second semester is spent in school abroad. There are cases that can be considered where students may spend the first semester abroad and then come for the second semester in Egypt. This is also possible. But why the tartib, the schedule, first semester at AUC and then abroad is useful? Because during the second semester, this is where you're getting engaged in the business project you see on the screen, the last one in middle column. During the business project, this is a project which is offered to you by corporate partners and in a foreign country, in one of 32 countries. So during work on this project, the foreign partner, a corporate partner, works with you, and you can show yourself as a leader, as a good performer. And then eventually you can be offered an internship. And internship is an integral part of the program. Internship happens after 1 year of graduate studies, but it also happens abroad. Those students that have their own business with relations to abroad can be considered as internship if it happened even before the program. But generally, the program is considered to be pre-experienced. It means, unlike MBA, you don't need to have experience to join CEMS program. Your bachelor's degree is perfectly enough. In terms of eligibility requirement, you should have graduated with a bachelor's degree by the time of starting the program. So you should have your bachelor's degree already. The GPA, the least GPA which is accepted is 2.75. And if you are not student with a business background, you will have to take summer courses before joining CEMS so you can catch up with the business requirement element. Of course, you should be fluent in English if you are attending the schools which are English speaking schools or bachelor's programs. Your English will not be an issue. And if you're attending different schools, your English should be verified through a test. And the required documents, I have them here in the presentation, but I think these are the obvious documents. You can find them on the links that was sent already in the chat. It's basically the usual standard one, the curriculum vitae, the letters of recommendation, the motivational letter, and other important documents, right? So that's the end of my presentation. Nelly, should we take the questions right now, or if there are any questions in the chat?
There's one question from Ahmad Haidar. He's asking, I have not studied 30 hours in the field of business, and I'm a graduate of the engineering faculty. However, I have contributed to founding a company 2 years ago, and I'm still involved in it today. Through this experience, I have learned the concepts of business. Does this qualify me to participate in the program?
We will consider such cases, and also, if necessary, we are offering summer courses. If there is something missing, we're offering summer courses to update the basic knowledge of business, because knowledge that is required is not very high level knowledge, but as you mentioned, some general knowledge of business.
There aren't any other questions at this point.
All right, very good. So I will pass it on to Muhammad. Fadal Muhammad.
Thank you, Dr. Marine. So I'm Muhammad Ba'a. I started my CEMS Masters with AUC and then went to ISADE University in Barcelona for exchange. For me, I would say that CEMS wasn't just about the academics. Of course, the courses were very beneficial and helped me in my career path, but I consider that the biggest impact is the international exposure you receive as a SEMSI and the amazing people I met during the exchange. I also got the chance to work with Cartier, the famous jewelry brand, for my business project. We had different meetings with the company itself, and other friends were working with like big companies such as Lufthansa, McKinsey, Bain, BCG. So this is a real world experience, and it helps you to to get an internship or job afterwards, as Dr. Marina mentioned. When I was on exchange, I started working with Nyhouse Solar Industries, which are a company specialized in wastewater treatment and reuse. I've been working with them for 2 years. Of course, my international exposure helped me to get a job with a Dutch company. I started with them for an internship for a couple of months in the Netherlands, and then I continued working from Egypt. Uh, I consider SAMS as a place where you network with a lot of people from all over the world. I graduated 2 years ago, but like we still have annual reunion with the cohort, whether in Egypt or the cohort I met abroad. We do like an annual reunion every year. Last year we met again in Barcelona. And I see that SAMS like open huge career opportunities for us, because after graduating, I also received a job offer related to academia in university operating in the new capital. They said specifically that they wanted a SEMSI. I couldn't go this time, but I referred another SEMSI and he started the job immediately. So I see that it opens for us a lot of opportunities. So this is basically my experience, and I'm ready to answer any question.
Thank you, Mohammed, so much. We have a question about the IELTS requirement for AUC graduates. Are they exempted from this requirement? That's the question.
Yes.
Yes. Other than that, does anyone else have questions for Dr. Marina or Mohammed? Okay, there's a question from an anonymous attendee for Mohammed. Could you share how you secured your internship and whether you found the application process challenging?
Like, honestly, my internship, I had like some connections in the field, so that's how it came. But the application process, like, aside from the job I took, I found different like opportunities. But I wanted to take something in the field I'm like passionate about. So I went to this one, but the CEMS platform itself, they help you to find internships. Whether like once you travel, you connect with the people like from your exchange university as well. You have a platform for CEMS where it helps you to get internship or even a job. So like most of my colleagues started even signing contracts for full-time job during the semester. And like CEMS, as I said, it helps you to guarantee like most of the time a very good position like in a company. A lot of my friends went to consulting field, so yeah, like I would consider it boost your opportunities in the consulting fields specifically, and of course other jobs as well.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad. There's a question about scholarships. Are there any scholarships for the program?
At the moment, there is no internal AUC scholarships for the program, but from this year, there are study abroad scholarships that you can apply for the term abroad. And of course, there are external scholarships that anybody can apply for study.
All right. No open questions as of now. Does anyone else have any more questions? We also have all the contact information in the chat box for you. The application form, the CEMS student guide, the ones you see on the screen now, they're
There is
pasted
one,
on.
I'm sorry
Yes,
to
go ahead.
interrupt you. There is
Go
one
ahead,
more
go ahead.
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, someone asked in the Q&A if it's
Is
only for
it
AUC.
for AUC? No, it's for everyone. It's not only for AUCs. Thank you, Muhammad. Yeah, so all the links here and the contact information, you can copy and paste them easily from the chat panel. This session is also recorded. So in case you want to go over anything, or if you know anyone who missed the session today, we'll be posting the recording on our pages in the next few days. Any other thoughts or questions at this point? I guess we should also share, remind people that the application deadline is coming up in a few days on April 1st.
I think I would like to add here that April 1st is where you have to start your application because application requires a lot of documents. You have to start it by April 1st, and then you have a 10 days grace period to complete your portfolio.
Great. All right. I want to thank you again, Dr. Marina and Muhammad, for being here today and for all the insights and useful information that you shared with us and everyone attending the session. I also want to thank Farida and Nadine for all the behind the scenes work. And thank you all for attending the session today. Please continue to reach out to us with any other questions you think of later. And we look forward to the applications coming in starting, or by April. You can start right away, but you have to be started by April 1st in all cases. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of the day and happy Eid in advance. Take care. Bye. Oh, hang on. We have a question. Okay. If I study English courses in AUC, should I have an IELTS or TOEFL to apply? I think Farida's answering. Okay, good. So we're good. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.